So, 2 times Rework is here, and you probably already played it, and you've noticed they've already added update logs, which kind of makes these videos kind of pointless. But I'm making this video anyway because I want to, and there isn't really much I need to say about the update logs. It is just update logs, so we'll go ahead and get into the actual interesting stuff that people care about. And to start off, we'll go into the Cool Kid and Blue Dude changes. In this, Cool Kid got a new face and I think some new body meshes. Could be wrong, not 100% sure. Blue Dude is back to how he used to be. His roundy head is back once more. It is a bit different, but it's back. And Princess has been added as well as some other peak Cool Kid skins. So Cool Kid mains are eating pretty good right now. You know, we got One More Time, we got the Pajama Kid, we got the Earthbound skin, we got a lot of peak going on right now. For Delirious Jason's next as well. You got a lot, some peak coming. The chase theme's finally been added. So for people who use the skin like me, or just people who grew up watching Vanos like me, again, it's peak for us. There's been some new music and maps. There's been 2 new maps added, both Pirate Bay and Underground War, and now in the game. They're alright. I haven't seen them enough to have a proper opinion to say if they're survivor-sided, killer-sided, but they're just alright. They don't either seem to be killer or survivor-sided, so that's nice to see some more balanced maps. The Underground War is a little bit survivor-sided, with it being 2 floors, but the map's kind of got like some dead ends and stuff, so that kind of makes up for it. York's Resting Place, it's got some new music alongside Brandon Works. I think they're pretty cool though. York's is kind of goofy, and Assassin's Ground also got some new music, but who actually likes Assassin's Ground? Really, who actually likes that map? Though maybe I'm just salty about it because it's a massive loop, and I've lost too many games to that loop. Annihilation John and friend Elliot have been added to the game alongside Close to Me and obviously Annihilation John's chase theme, as you saw at the start of the video. Now, I get the song isn't for everyone, but it is peak. I do not care what you say, do not care if it's for you, it is peak. Friend Elliot also has a custom idol animation, which I think is the first time a survivor's got a custom idol for a skin, obviously. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think that's the first time this has happened. A new game pass has been added to Forsaken as well. The Green Day game pass, which gives you some skins, and I don't think it gives you cash, but it might, it could be wrong. All of the money from that will be donated to Green Day charities, so if you support that, go ahead and donate. I support it, and I bought the game pass as well. Skins are alright. I like the 1x one. The 1x one's pretty cool. The survival ones are pretty meh, but is what it is. 2-time got his new milestones. Your levels for him will be cut in half, but you do get to keep the legacy milestones, so it's not all bad. So technically you get some limited, well not limited, but now exclusive skins that no one can get. Well, they might in the future make it so you can get it, but at the moment you can't get them at the moment. There's some cool new skins added to the game just overall in this update like usual. I believe almost everyone got a new skin, the only exception being Jason, but he got the Delirious Chase theme and his milestones got some new icons, which looks really cool. I don't think he got any new skins though, I could be wrong. I didn't really buy any of the new skins if there were any, which is probably why I don't remember, though I did record, and last time I played the game was at 4 AM, so that might be it. Genesis Noob was also a new skin that was added, but then removed shortly after due to breaking the entire game. I think that's pretty funny. He'll be added back again once they find out how to fix him, and refunds have probably been given out, so if you did buy the skin, it's not the end of the world, and if you do like the skin, you'll get it back once, they fixed that bug so the game doesn't break anymore. And actually now we're just going to get into what you guys actually care about, which is 2 times Rework. So far, the Rework's pretty overpowered on the right hand, but I honestly think that's how it should be. He's a risk versus reward character who can stun and neuter the killer's abilities, making him a really, really good teammate to have, and also just really good solo, like if you're just not with your team. If they got a brain, that is, if you don't got a brain, you will struggle. He's not very beginner friendly, so if you're new to the game, I don't recommend using 2-time in his rework state. So yeah, if you're new to the game, just don't use him. Unless you do. If you do want to use him, go ahead. I don't really care, but just saying, maybe don't. Though, I don't know. He's pretty fun, so I say even if you're just not that good, go with him anyway. But don't expect to be doing too good. So you know, if you're getting mad because you're struggling, then I did kind of warn you. His stab will give the killer helpless when you hit them in the front, that is, and give them slowness. But if you hit them in the back, they'll get helpless, slowed, and stunned for a short time. And you'll also notice when you stab on the right side of your screen, a little bar will fill up, which we'll get into later. If you use a crouch when you stab, you'll do like a big old lunge. It doesn't do more damage or anything, it just lunges you forward, which can be useful. And that bar I just mentioned is tied to his third ability, so once we get there, I'll explain it a bit more. 2 times second ability, being crouch, which I just mentioned, will last around 10 seconds. It gives you undetectable and invisibility, which makes it a really good utility tool, especially combined with last man standing and your stab. And the final ability for 2 times is ritual. He will stab the ground 3 times after standing still, and it will put a little spawn symbol, and this is where you'll teleport to upon death or last man standing house dying. You'll still get your 40 HP, speed and weakness if you die and respawn, or if you respawn during last man standing, you still have your 110 HP and speed. Though, for the killer, you can like teleport and it might look like you're hacking. That's happened to me, and I thought the guy was hacking until I realised he was playing 2 time. So if that happens to you and you think someone's hacking, just make sure, just like see if they're 2 time, and then that might just be why, because sometimes the teleport is a little delayed. And wherever you, so yeah. You'll need to fill up your bar on the right side to respawn. Whenever you stab a killer, you'll need that will fill up a pip each time. You'll need to stab them 3 times, or if you get a backstab, that will fill it up by 2 pips instead of 1 pip. So maybe you'll need just 2 hits, or well, yeah, no, you'll need 2 hits no matter what. So if you want to fill it up as efficiently as possible and stun the killer, go for a backstab then a front stab, or just do backstabs because you know that stuns. That's really all for this update, though. I've done a bunch of balance changes, and obviously 2 times big rework release, which is really fun. I do recommend you go play it if you haven't. Check out, you know, the new skins. Maybe buy the Game Pass if you have the money to spare. Don't if you don't have the money to spare. Obviously, you know, no one has that kind of money. But there's not really much else I need to say. I mean, if you really want to look at some of the balance changes, you can go look in the update logs. I don't really care about the balance changes. From what I can tell, you know, things are fine. I don't know if they've buffed John or anything. That might be the case. I don't know. I haven't checked the balance logs. I'd rather find out through gameplay and then, you know, get better. Anyway, I'm just yapping now. You don't really care about that. I've spoken about the update, so go on out there, stab the killer, shank a kid, aka cool kid. Don't go stab a random child. Don't go do that. And just go have fun in Forsaken. Or don't. I don't know. I don't care. Do what you want. Good night, good afternoon, whenever. You know, whatever time it is. So yeah, have a good one. See you in the next one.